Hey guys, so today is the last video of the Wet n Wild Fire Dragons versus Ice Dragons series. I did all these videos because I wanted to show you all the products in action because the collection has not gone into a full release yet. So this way, when it does come out, if you're not sure what you want to buy, if you don't want the whole collection, you can go back and look at all these videos that I've done and you'll be able to see every eyeshadow, every lipstick, everything will have been used, and then you can decide whether or not you want to buy certain products. So the last two products that I'm going to be showcasing, if you will, are the pigments that represent the fire dragon side of the collection. The red one is called Fire Rain, and the gold one is called Gilded Crown. And then I'm going to pair that with the lipstick Queen's Blood, which is the copper one. So I already have all of my face products are on already, and I did my brows, and all those products will be listed in the description box because otherwise the video would just be insanely long. So we are going to start with the eyes. LA Colors eyeshadow primer, and no, I didn't end up getting to that store that I was going to go to yesterday to see if I could find a backup of this. And I don't think I'll have time today either, so I don't think I'm going to be running out anytime soon, but if I really, really love a product, sometimes I will go and get a backup. So I'm just going to blend that out with my fingers. Thanks again to the person that let me know about the Family Dollar situation. I was saying in yesterday's video that I didn't understand why some Family Dollars had some products and others did not. I thought it had to do with shelf space, but she was saying that Family Dollar is a franchise operation and it is up to the manager to decide which products they're going to carry. So if I have to, I'll go back to the store that I got it from originally, but that wasn't around the corner. That was quite a ways from here, so that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. Okay, the next product that I'm going to use is the LA Colors Contour Stick in the shade Highlighter. I know, that's an oxymoron, right? Contour, highlighter. Kind of strange that they named it that way, because I'm not going to be contouring. I'm going to be using this as a brow bone highlight, and I'm just blending this with my finger. I wanted to do this because it's a subtle brow bone highlight, because the gold pigment is beautiful and intense, and I want the spotlight to be on that for the look. Inner corner highlight. Yeah, this is like a really simple, easy brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight. Just want to make sure it's even. This side looks like it has a little bit more on it than this one does. So we'll just add a little more. There we go. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Fit for a Queen eyeshadow palette that is also part of this collection, just to use that transition shade. And I'm going to use, let's use this ColourPop blending brush. Okay, I'm going to start on the outside corner and small circles blend inward. Put just a little bit more on my brush, and all I'm doing is picking up the loose pigment that kicked up when I touched it initially. Kind of afraid to pick up too much product at once here because this is sort of a deeper transition shade. But that's actually perfect because I'm going to be using that red pigment, and so you want the shade that's in the background to stand out a little bit more than it normally would, because otherwise the red wouldn't probably look good just like all by itself. It needs something to be in front of, or yeah. I feel like I'm not explaining that very well. It looks better against this deeper transition shade rather than just be by itself. Yeah, that's better. Okay. That's definitely enough. Matter of fact, I think I might have gone a little overboard, so now I'm going to have to blend out the edges more. I'm going to have to blend out the edges, period. Because usually a transition shade is used for a different purpose. I started to talk about this, I think it was yesterday, but I don't want to go too much into that because I think I'm going to do a video just about transition shades. Okay, so that is dark. There's no doubt about it. Matter of fact, now I've got an awful lot on this eye, so I'm going to have to put more on this one. Okay, so I just went and grabbed my e.l.f. C brush, and that always gets busted out when I put too much of an eyeshadow on. I'm also going to need some Q-tips, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on the edge and it really didn't look like there was anything there, but there was. Now you could just put tape down, like take a piece of Scotch tape and then take some of the stickiness off it and put that so that you didn't have to do the Q-tip thing. It's strictly personal preference. I kind of like doing it with the Q-tip. I don't like putting Scotch tape on my face. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to take that e.l.f. C brush and I'm going to go right along the edge of what I put down to soften the edge so that it doesn't look so harsh. I'm also going to do that on the side. Then I'm going to go back to my Q-tip and make sure that I didn't drag any down past the point that I want. Okay, so I've softened all those edges so that it doesn't look so harsh now. Okay, first I'm going in with the gold pigment, which was called Gilded Crown. And I'm going to tap some of that into the cap with the back of a brush. And this is a Real Techniques brush, and this is sort of a small tapered blending brush, I would say. Not quite as large and fluffy as what you're used to seeing. So I just swirled my brush in the product that was in the cap, and now I'm tapping off the excess. And the reason why I'm using a smaller blending brush is because I can get more precision that way. So I'm going to start by lightly pressing this onto the lid, starting at the inner corner. And I'm going to go all the way across. Okay, now that I've tapped it on my lid, I'm going to blend a little bit. So this is like sort of a pretty subtle gold. I'm really curious what this would look like if I had used it wet. Went on more noticeable on that side. So let's add a little more to balance that out. Okay, my curiosity got the best of me. I just grabbed my MAC Fix Plus and I'm going to wet this brush that I've been using. Just gave it one spritz. And I'm going to press this on top of the pigment, the wet brush. Okay. All right, let's move on to the red one, which was called Fire Rain. Tap a little bit of this into the cover. Hardly anything's coming out. There we go. Okay. Now for this one, I'm going to take, where is it? I'm going to take a very small brush. I bought this at Christmas Tree Shop, and this is the Harmon Face Values brand, which you hear me talk about Bed Bath & Beyond, Christmas Tree Shop, and Harmon drugstores. They're all connected. They're all part of the same company. So anyway, this is their line of brushes, and it's just a very, very small shader brush. Okay, so I'm just going to dip that into the pigment. And I'm going to start on the outside edge. I'm using a small brush because I don't want to go crazy with this because it is like a berry red shade. So I'm just kind of placing that in the outside part of the crease. Now I'm just going to bring it up a tiny little bit on the outside edge, and I'm going to go on the outside part of the lid. Add a little more product from what's in the cap. Okay. Now I'm going to blend with a different brush. And I'm going to use this brush by Real Techniques. And I'm going to very gently go right along the edge of where I placed the product. And then I'm going to blend between where I placed the red and the gold, just very gently. Merge those two colors together so that there isn't such a harsh line there. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take this eyeliner by Essence. It's the Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Black Fever. And I'm going to go right on my waterline. And I'm also going to do the tight line. I'm going to take this small Zoeva pencil brush and I'm going to dip that into some of the gold pigment. I'm going to put that on the inner part underneath that eyeliner, right on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to switch back to this brush and just take whatever is left on the brush of the red pigment and do the outside part underneath the lash line, so that I have gold at the beginning and red at the end. I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'm testing out a new mascara. Well, it's new to me, not new to the world. This is Max Factor Wild Mega Volume Volumizing Mascara. Max Factor stopped selling their products in the United States years ago, but I found this at Big Lots. So it's either very old or they just got a good deal on it. But, you know, it wasn't opened, it was all sealed and everything, so should be fine. Here's what the brush looks like. I think it was like $3.50, I think I paid for it. Yeah, I hadn't seen any Max Factor products in years, and they still sell it over in Europe. I remember there was a collection that CVS got maybe 2 years ago of Max Factor products, so I don't know if they were trying to bring it back or what, but it must not have sold that well because I haven't seen it since. Okay, so I'm going to finish up that other eye and be back. And I had already applied this lipstick in a previous tutorial when I used the eyeshadow palette with the red and gold in it. So that is the completed look, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.